And then, so I was in Atlanta. Jimmy was in Atlantic City, and
I was in Atlantic City.
Anthony was in Atlantic. I was, moving on to Jimmy, who was up in Boston. How did that go, Jimmy?
It was unbelievable. We have a lot of listeners up in Boston. Rhode Island show was almost sold, and then all 6 in Boston were.
All 6.
1 in Saugus, 5 at the Connection, and we have a lot of listeners.
Wow.
And we weren't even here Friday, and I did their little midday show up there. I shouldn't say little, but they did the midday show, and it was great, man.
Yeah, awesome.
It was cool. Now I'm fighting with my stupid relationship again. So it's mind-boggling.
Oh, no.
Why are you fighting?
You guys fight a lot.
Dude, you wait a minute. You left like Thursday. You haven't seen her in 5 days. What could have been the problem?
Not many ways to say this. Al?
Oh, boy.
She won't eat my ass till I get tested for hepatitis.
Okay.
That's really the fight, or you're just messing here?
Oh, no, it's...
you guys had a fight over that?
It's not really a fight. No. It's not that I was like, she was... is there a way to say this to people so they know what we're talking about?
You know what?
Well, Jim, what?
Why don't we go a little old school? We'll tell you on the phones or something for a while.
Yeah?
I want to... I don't know how we do this.
Well,
ditching a lot of people.
But I want to see the reaction of people when they hear it for the first time.
Well, let's just say, can we say the word? Because I should have said the other part first, but... I'm arguing with not arguing, but it's about me getting tested for hepatitis. I mean, I've got no diseases. I've got no nothing.
Yeah. How about we play a game? Before every break, you give one word, and then they'll get the answer by like 7:30.
I don't know if that works. I don't know if that works.
I don't know how to say it radio friendly. I'm sure.
Well, she's angry.
No.
Or concerned.
Just a thought.
A thought?
Yeah.
Wait,
but it made some tension in your relationship.
Yes. On my end only.
She wants you tested for hepatitis.
Before she does something to you.
Right.
And it's not the thing.
No. It's not anything standard that usually happens in probably many of your bedrooms at home. It's something that...
fifth graders are doing that at this point.
It's, yeah.
He's not talking about what fifth graders are doing that they don't consider sex, by the way.
It has nothing to do with the girl looking at the front of her guy. Mm-hmm. And it has a lot to do with her thoroughly brushing her teeth when she's done.
What you have to do is you have to give it to Al and then let Aunt do it correctly.
Aunt's a genius when it comes to this stuff. So...
And she wants you tested for hepatitis before she'll do that.
But how does it get into an argument?
Well, I'll tell you.
Walk us through this, Jimmy.
We were texting back and forth, and I was joking about that. And I said, I want a good... kidding, of course. And she mentioned that to me as a joke, and she goes, it's not that I'm against that, but... She just had, it wasn't like we were in a moment and I'm like, go ahead, do it. And she's like, you got results? I mean, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that.
Right.
She's never done that with me. I don't even think she's ever done it to a guy in her life. So we just kind of talked about it joking, but she mentioned it like, look, I mean, I would consider that maybe, but, I would definitely want, because I'd gone for this awful Russian woman. Remember I told you the awful Russian doctor I went to? I got HIV testing, all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I told her to test me for Hep A, B, and C, just as a standard, because it was something my girlfriend's paranoid about. I'm like, fine. So this awful Russian doctor does the testing and then doesn't do that. And I'm like, but I specifically asked you to do that. And she goes, but I didn't do that because the insurance wouldn't pay. I'm like, I didn't care about that. I asked you to test me for that.
Why the hell would they do that all the time? It's like, oh, well, the insurance, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care.
Like diseases are supposed to know about insurance.
Yeah, insurance. How about you test me and then bill me?
Right.
Well, I just got a bill $900 because
it's amazing what they charge you. But still, if you're you want the test, if insurance doesn't pay for it, you got to pay for it. It's the way it is. We're not in Canada here.
By the way, we got a great one coming in from Stephen S. from Bayshore. He's good for a few every morning. Jim's new TV game show, are you more sexually active than a fifth grader? In this case, the answer is yes. Well, I don't think the fifth graders are trying this one out.
No.
Well, leave this one to the pros. This is, you got to be in the league for a while before you just...
Yeah, you don't want to just dive into this one.
This isn't the Pee Wee League.
No.
This is the majors.
Here's what bugs me. It's not that she wants that done or whatever. I can kind of understand that. And she didn't bring it up again in a sex moment. We were just talking. And I was kind of in a silly moment. She's like, well, I would consider it if. But it's almost like I'm thinking like, we do everything together. And we've both been tested. We're both clean. But it's almost like, I'm like, so part of me you're very comfortable with and another part you're not. I feel like a partially inspected apartment. I feel like HUD came in and just looked at the front 2 rooms and then had to leave.
Not quite sure what's in that back room.
Yeah, and there's been no indicator that there's something wrong or anything. None of that stuff.
Yeah, but that back room is just used for storage.
Storage, right. There's a bunch of boxes.
You don't really
matter.
Need to know what's in there.
Yeah.
It's not like you don't take care of it. It's not a musty room.
No.
It's not moldy.
The maids are in there more than they are anywhere else.
You see?
It's immaculate.
But she will not go in that room.
So that's just that
till HUD comes in and makes sure it's sound.
But you told me you didn't sleep last night. Is this the reason?
I don't think so, because I dozed off. I went to bed for 2 hours, and then I just woke up. I had to go. I always wake up to pee. I go, whatever's wrong with me. I don't know. I have a teeny bladder, little boy's bladder, and I just started thinking about this, and I couldn't get back to sleep. But I don't know if that was it or not.
Are you mad at her right now?
No. I kind of get it. Like I can't be mad at her because she just wants to be healthy. But I'm just sick and tired of feeling like a science experiment. It's my fault.
Yeah, devil's advocate. It kind of is.
I know.
You have some fun, very thrilling stories that might get someone a little nervous.
Might get in the way when you're trying to have a relationship.
I know. You just
with someone you really care
It's not
about.
like I've never done this before. Tee-hee. Could you be the first?
Right. Yeah, exactly. Well, I actually said that to him when we had a healthy sexual experience.
Like normal people.
Wow. Is that what people are raving about? It's fantastic.
Wow. All right, we got to take a break. We're just getting started. Sure.
Alien abduction.
All right, I got to go because I'm going to get my hepatitis test.
No.
Statement which
Are you
later
getting
on
it
do
today?
not appear.
Yeah.
Did not
What's his
appear.
ass?
How long does it take?
Once you get it done,
Day
The
or
results.
two. A day or two. You better do tongue push-ups, baby. You got a fucking tuchus to clean.
so you're calling her out. Now you're going to get the test back by Friday.
What if there's another excuse? Then you'll know.
Like the fucking shit log hanging out. That's what you get for waiting, toots. Get in there and chew your way to paradise.
Consider the possibility of homicide.
So what are you going to do? Are you
However,
going to
we did not
get
find
the test, comes back okay, and then you're going to scrub up,
No.
and then what's the move?
I'm gonna walk in. Here's what I'm gonna do. This is what you're gonna hear. Listen.
Why do you have to actually pull your pants
You
down?
have to hear this. Listen.
All right.
Okay. You're gonna hear this. Lick, whore. Put that paperwork down.
Oh, God.
What?
of the police.
Jim's going to present like a mandrill. Like
Credible suspicion of
present.
There was
That
no
red ass.
drama to suggest
I'll give him my fucking
speeding.
pants down like this, and I'll just go, look,
Hydrate
no diseases.
was a very unpleasant death.
Oh my God. That would be my ass yelling at her for making it wait.
Yeah.
My ass just has a mind of its own.
Cause of death is combined drug toxicity as a result of chloral hydrate and therapeutic concentration of other medication.
And ass hepatitis. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, come on, I got.
Come on, Jimmy.
This is making me sad.
That's not even filtered.
That smells like a hepatitis fart.
This is making me sad.
What, this?
The manner of
Yes,
death
the girl's
was
dead.
absurd.
Whenever I have sadness,
Have any
Not even
questions?
filtered through the pants.
happiness comes in, pushes all my sadness out.
God.
Oh, God.
The guy, Joe from South Jersey, I hear this guy's going to end the press conference with the aristocrats. Good one, Joe.
Now,
Wouldn't it
Jimmy.
be funny if they said one killed her and he just went, Frunkus.
Frunkus of the tuchus.
That's what the technical term for what's on his head.
Or
A
were
frunkus.
prescribed by other people,
What are you going to do, Jimmy?
but they were intended
Like,
for her.
you have the paperwork.
Yeah.
Now the pressure's on. Like, now it's like, here's paperwork, lick my ass.
That's why I did that paper stuff.
Now,
thing.
what if, are you going to ask?
No, I'm going to do this.
Or are you going to wait and see how many days go by?
I'm going to pull him down. I'm going to bend over, and when she walks in the room and goes, what are you doing? I'm going to go, Read it and weep.
We should consider.
Oh, they cut his mic off to give him a hint again.
Dr. Gerber, this was not suicide. Was it an accidental death?
Well, that's exactly what I hope to
Oh
try
my
to say
God!
during the
Did some idiot reporter just say that?
Yeah, he did.
So when will the ass eating?
Yeah, because
commence?
now the pressure's on.
Yeah.
If the test comes back and you're negative, which you say you are,
I hope so.
now then the clock is ticking.
If she doesn't eat my ass, she has to lick his head bump. Those two choices. My crack
Hell of a choice.
His deformation.
Oh, they ought to drain that.
Oh, it's awful. It's probably a hard bone.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You think that was an accident that happened? Like he was in a car wreck or fucking old Edsel hit him?
That's a bumper print.
Fucking bumper print from an Edsel thrown at him from Godzilla.
Wow, that head is fucking a disaster.
It's like his skull was plowed back.
He's awful.
It's a ridge. It's not even a bump. It's a ridge.
Hope he's not a Jew. There's no way. He'll have to get like a yarmulke with two hooks on it.
To the degree that it raises to the level of homicide. Because they are raised to that level? Not in my opinion,
Right.
because even this is not my determination.
Right with this bitch. Fucking beat it.
Wow, what a waste of time that was.
Yeah.
If she doesn't start licking within a week
A week.
of the results.
When are you going to let us know when she licks?
You don't understand something.
Yes.
The ink, you're still going to be able to smell fresh ink. She's going to be fucking nose deep in keister. You're still going to be able to smell fresh ink.
You should make her do it in the doctor's office after you get the results.
That's exactly, or in the cab on the way home, that fucking dirty cab. All you see is a black face leaning up and two eyes looking at her in the fucking rear view. Me with my sweats down. I won't even lie on my fucking stomach. I'll lie on my back. And I'll lift my legs up and just hoist my sweats and go get licking.
Here I am.
My fucking ass
Clean
cheeks
bill of health.
pressed together like a pussy. Eat it. Get in there. I could take a swan dive into my dumper.
You're going through a lot of trouble to get your ass eaten by your chick.
I don't even know if she'll do it. She didn't say she
That's
would do
just
it.
it. It might be.
But
Yeah.
the beauty of you is you ran right out to get that test done.
Yeah.
So you're taking away all the things that might keep her from doing
Here's
it.
what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fucking. She's gonna walk in my room. I'm gonna go. Come in here. It's an emergency. And she's gonna walk in, and I'm gonna be fucking on my stomach, like on the bed, with my asshole being held open with my hands, and my results on my back. So what she'll do is she'll take a quick peek, and then she'll get down there, and little Jimmy Norton will reap the rewards. Time to reap the benefits.
The results taped to your back.
Gonna be right on my back like a little fucking end table. Speaking of ends, get in there and let little Jimmy reap the rewards.
I don't want to tell it repeatedly. And we received this information not from one person, but basically for about.
He's still going.
I'm just very curious.
Well, I'd like
know
to
what-
ask some questions though.
What'll happen?
I understand you want me to be tested, but I never heard of anyone getting hepatitis on their finger. Hint.
Oh, just a little diddle.
How about that?
Perhaps for a starter
Yeah,
kit.
exactly.
The starter kit.
Let's work your way up till you're worried about hepatitis on your wrist, and then I'll go get a test. Fuck is this bullshit?
Big Duties Jay, just ask him what's on his head. I'm sure old Dr. Windbag will tell you all